YouTube. Ooh, got another banger, man. It's your boy River Levi.
It's your boy Fortune 5000.
And we got another one for y'all, man. It's in the hot demand. People steadily asking about how people getting money in prison. And this one right here. Tattoos. Alright, me personally, I ain't gonna cap. I ain't get no tattoos while I was in prison, but I ain't finna lie. My boy Fast Freddy, my boy JP are some of the best tattoo artists I ever seen, bro. Inside or outside, I got my money on them. I got my honey buns, my soups, everything off my KT card. They outrunning anything you ever seen out here in the street, bro.
And
I line them up.
literally, all my tattoos come from the chain gang. Know what I'm saying?
They got me on. You know how they show you that video? As soon as you get in, and they tell you don't get no tattoos because of hepatitis C's.
Yeah.
The nastiness, the skin disease. I ain't gonna lie, the video kind of like scared me a little piece. So I was like, bro, I'm just gonna be that one. Like, I'm the type of dude. I smoked cigarettes before, but I seen the commercial where the lady was like, with the lung thing on her throat. I'm like, boy, that could be me, so I don't smoke cigarettes no more. I could be that one in a million. So I'm like, nah, I ain't fucking with it. So that's why I personally didn't do it, but I was definitely tempted to do it, cause like you got some top of the line artists that's so creative, that's freehanding pieces.
Raw. I seen them.
But I wanna know, like, who was the first dude to get to prison was like, bro, I'm finna make a tattoo gun.
Cause they making these tattoo guns out of razors that you shave your face with. Like real deal, the razors you shave your face with, they bust it open, take the motor out, tie the motor to a toothbrush, have a pen, they cut a pen that you write with. They use the tube. And they keep the end of it, that's where the needle come in and out of. You know what I'm saying? The tube is what hold the ink. Man, these boys souped up, man.
Souped the hell up, bro. Like,
these boys souped up for real.
And these dudes really in prison with all this brains. They got all this innovation, innovative shit they got going on. These boys sitting in prison and doing this. Cause my first experience with a prison tattoo was a crazy one. I'm in the county jail, you feel me?
Yeah. They had a gun? No tattoo gun?
No gun.
No tattoo gun.
But at the time, let's take it back. I don't know what's going on, so I can't say they had a gun or not, but I think they was doing picking and poking, you know what I'm saying?
Pick and poke.
But I'm so like, not knowing what's going on, I'm sitting in the, what you call it, day room? I'm sitting in the day room chilling, you know what I'm saying? I start smelling something like burning and shit. I look at the cell, this buddy cell got smoke coming out that bitch's whole cell like in a smoke cloud. Man, we like, man, what the fuck? He trying to burn this bitch down? You feel me? So guards rushing in, hey, everybody to their room, everybody to their room. We're like, to our rooms, bitches finna burn down. We going out this motherfucker. The fuck you mean to our rooms, dog? So we all get to our fucking cells. They lock us in. I'm panicking. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? They gonna let us burn up in this bitch? What kind of shit is this? But long story short, we don't burn down at all. So we don't burn down, we don't die, cause I'm still here. Kind of find out, dude was burning like chess pieces.
Yeah, plastic.
And I guess his flame or whatever happened got out of control and smoked the whole place up. That's how I found out. I'm like, Type of Bunky, what he burning chess pieces for? A Bunky like, oh yeah, you really green as fuck. Yeah. You making soot for ink, for tattoos. I'm like, what the fuck? And to this day, I still don't get it. So bust that down for me real quick. I still don't get what the fuck the soot is.
Cause I used to pick and poke, I'ma let them know what it is, right? So you can use chess pieces, checker pieces, broken razors. You want plastic, right?
Okay.
And what you do is you actually make like a funnel, right? Made out of paper, probably about like this round. You're gonna stand it straight up and you're gonna put paper. You use the commissary paper, the thick paper, right?
Gotcha.
And you put another piece of paper on top of the funnel because you don't want that soot to get out. And you gotta cut we cut little triangles underneath it. Usually just like one little triangle, small one, because fire needs oxygen.
True.
If you don't have that little triangle, it's not gonna stay lit. So you put a piece of paper down too, because you'll catch some soot on the bottom. But put everything, all the plastic and stuff on whatever, something metal, you could do whatever you want to use, right? Put that bit in a pile, light it on fire. The plastic, when it catches, you put the funnel over it, put the paper over it. The smoke makes soot. That plastic that's burning will stick to the paper. The smoke, bruh, from the plastic will stick to the paper. It's soot, it's burnt plastic. Burnt plastic.
Okay, so you're burning the chest pieces themselves.
Yeah.
And that smoke, that's creating the soot.
Yeah. After it's done burning all the plastic, you use like a card, you know, it's a mean deck of cards in the chain gang. Scrape all the soot off. You put it in, we was using like fingers or gloves and stuff, cause we'll sell it to, there's so many people in the dorm that want to tattoo a pick a poke. It's really ashes, that's what it really is. It's ashes from plastic, that's what soot really is. They'll drop like, they'll get alcohol wipes, sanitized wipes. Mm-hmm. They'll put it in an eye drop bottle, right? The soot, put some alcohol, squeeze the alcohol wipes to put some alcohol in it. It'll help break the soot down even finer, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Drop a little bit of shampoo, shake that, you know what I'm saying? Got that thing right, made your own little bottle of ink.
Shaky. Yeah, cause I seen the bottles of ink.
You know what I'm saying?
Cause what is that FSP? I forgot.
Prison got real ink. You ain't gotta do this in the county.
See, I'm at FSP. I can't think of dog name that was running in our dorm, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, yeah. He was running good. I can't think of buddy's name for nothing, but that was like one of the few times I was finna get wetted up. But when I stepped to him, I'm like, bruh, so he already knew I'm getting cigarettes in, I'm getting phones in. I'm like, listen.
It was a white boy.
White boy, I can't think of his fucking name now. I wanna say his name was Tattoo.
He had all the...
He tatted up, he was raw as fuck.
Yeah, that is his name.
Tattoo, so I'm like...
He was raw too though.
So
he ended up getting moved to K on and stuff.
So I stepped Tattoo, like, all right, y'all know I'm getting phones and cigarettes and we're gonna work something out, but it's what I want, you know, I'm kinda high maintenance. I kinda want a tattoo now. I'm finna get my whole leg dedicated to the Jaguars, you know what I'm saying?
Dude.
But I'm like, listen though, what I'm finna do for you though, I'm finna pay you a phone, but I'm finna get my own street ink. You know what I'm saying? Cause I want the gold, I want the teal, everything for the Jaguars. So I actually got the ink dropped off.
And he would have snapped on that bitch.
He said, listen, if you get me enough ink to run more pieces, you ain't gotta pay me nothing. Just get me the ink and some needles, cause like I ain't want that pen shit. I was scared of that shit. I wanted some fresh sanitary shit, you know what I'm saying?
They was using like springs.
Tell them about that shit, bro. How they do that shit?
Using springs out of a pen to sharpen up as a needle and stuff.
And that shit, they were doing that. So I got the needles dropped off, I got the ink dropped off, I got all that shit brought in. But that's when I went to the slumber, when they caught me for everything else, so I ain't get to get it. So I felt like was God telling me don't do it or you might get hepatitis C or some shit. So I said, I ain't fucking with that shit.
I think I remember that too, cause you finna
had all that shit, bro. Had everything in. They was like, bro, you snap. Yeah, I'm finna get my leg gonna be motherfucking spoiled on y'all boys' ass.
Cause the Spanish dudes was trying to get some.
They're finna buy it from me, the ink. I'm like, nah, it's his ink. I'm just getting a piece done with what I want exclusively. But I got jammed up, so he got off on me. Well, I got off on myself. Somebody got off on somebody. I don't even motherfucking matter. Alright, so boom. So now you gotta break down how they make these guns.
Okay. The gun literally.
I ain't talking about no pistol. Tattoo gun.
Talking about tattoo. The gun literally, bro, they take the motor out of a razor that you shave with, tie it to a toothbrush handle, not with the bristles. They cut that bristle piece off. That's what they hold. They hold a toothbrush with a motor at the top of that bit. The motor got the end of a spring out of a pen. They wrap it up in the motor so it goes up and down. You know what I'm saying? Okay. They sharpen the other end. The other end is going through a tube of the pen and out the bottom of where the pen come out, where you write and stuff like that. So it got the bottom half of the pen that you write with. It just don't got the top half of the pen because they got to cut it.
Gotcha. Cause tunnel.
So some people still use like the toothpaste caps. That's what they put the ink in. It's like little cups of ink. So they don't waste a whole bunch of ink. They just use the top of a tooth. You know the toothpaste caps got the little indent in it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they use to dip tattoo and stuff. But them boys souped up, man. Them boys souped up for real. I seen dudes in education take a pencil sharpener, the electric pencil sharpeners, take the motor out that bit, bro.
All they need is a fucking motor. All they need is you get them boys a motor down.
Bro. No lie, bro. They took the motor out of a pencil sharpener, bro. Dog, they was messing people up. They was scarring them because the motor's so strong. They had to turn the motor down a notch to be able to get it right. You know what I'm saying? Because they was eating people's skin up, man, scarring them stuff.
Yeah, I seen some. I think that might what happened to Buddy when I was at motherfucking Jefferson, dog. Cause JP, dog, he run. You know what I'm saying? He a little white boy, but Buddy, he run like top of the line pieces. Like he raw as fuck. But he did one dude whole leg, and his whole leg looked like he had a fucking flesh disease, bro.
I'm gonna tell you the craziest thing.
Dirty or what? Or what the fuck happened?
Dude, white Mike, right? Duval County Jail. Boom. It ain't no motors in here. You gotta pick and poke. What they doing with pick and poke is taking a pencil, sharpening a staple. Like a staple. They get an emery board that you file your nails down with, sharpen a staple on that bit, you feel me? Tie it with some string to a pencil. I just told you how to make the soot, you feel me? And they literally dip a staple, they dip it in there, and they go up and down on your skin. This whole thing is a pick and poke.
So go on with that shit real quick.
You know what I'm saying? This whole thing, pick and poke, you feel me?
That's pick and poke, you know what I'm saying?
It's literally a dude just...
That's a muscle.
Poking you the whole time, dipping it in ink, poking you.
So that's some warrior shit, cause you know I want to say Hawaii, a certain like set in Hawaii where they get all them tribal bands. Yeah. They don't use guns. They tap.
I got King Tut on me.
Show on that shit, man. I ain't gonna look.
No matter you look or not, no freaking stuff. I got King Tut. Which one? King Tut. I got King Tut right here. That's pick and poke. I got this one right here. To get to heaven, gotta go through hell. Got that one pick and poke. And this one bit so bad. That one bit so bad. I'ma tell you why, right?
So the pick and poke.
I'ma tell you why though. Because that pick and poke fucking.
In Hawaii, that's like a rite of passage to become a man. They get that. They use like a little.
Man, let me tell you what they do. They use deodorant. So they draw a picture. They'll put the picture on the window backwards, right? So the reflection is showing the picture. And they'll outline that reflect the stencil from the other side. They'll mark it out in pen.
Okay.
They have to get deodorant, but the deodorant has to have fragrance in it or it won't stick, bro. For real, I don't know why. I don't know what make the fragrance stick. They take the deodorant, they put the deodorant on your arm, put the stencil on there where they drew it on with the pen side, and then peel it off, and it'll leave the actual pen mark of the whole tattoo. That's how they stencil it on you. You feel me? And then literally start pick and poking. This why I say it hurts so bad. One, this is a very sensitive spot already.
It is tenderoni.
So when it comes to pick and poke, majority of the time, they're gonna do what they call a red line. They're gonna pick and poke the whole thing because you don't wanna wipe it and mess up you know what I'm saying? So they do a red line the whole way. Some of them don't even dip it in soot first. They'll just do a red line. It's really it's blood.
I seen it.
Red is blood.
I seen that shit before, yeah.
They just do a quick little outline because there really are artists in there that can freehand draw.
Oh, yeah,
so they just make a quick little outline of all the letters or whatever the picture is, peel it off and go to town. You feel me? I'm talking about put in work. Them people raw, man.
Nah, cause I seen the fucking red line from my dog Guy Jones. He came to myself one day with just a red line. I'm like, what kind of puss ass tattoo is that? That bit light.
Nah, so that's what bruh had to do with me right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause they was making the soot, so he was like, while the soot's making, like burning, I'll go ahead and do the red line real quick. So I'm like, alright, I'm just trying to hurry up. I'd never do it again.
I know I slipped. Fuck with my dog Guy Jones. So boom, we at Jefferson, you know, we on the wings. So my dog Guy was like, hey bro, JP running on me like, bro, I need you to do me a favor and look out for me. I know you finna work out in the wing. I'm like, bet, I got you, bro. Go ahead and go in the cell, do what y'all do. Top of the line, look out, man, you know what I'm saying? So I'm in that bit doing lunges and planks, super sad. So I'm coming back down the wing. I don't fuck around and do a plank this way. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so I was straight past it. All I heard was Guy Jones.
Damn.
I say, fuck, I done got the man caged up. I don't know how he beat the charges, but hey, damn, bro, slip, bro.
Majority of the police don't even care, man. Some police will come in there.
They get ran on.
If you raw enough, them officers will come in there and be like, hey, man, here's cash, bro. And for 50 cash, guess what them police gonna do? A whole sleeve.
Come on, man.
Tattoo artist gonna give them a whole sleeve for 50 cash, bro.
That's what I know. I know these niggas coming out the chain game. This finna fuck the economy up out here, cause bro, they doing whole sleeves like it's whole sleeves. Top of the line shit, 100, 150, 50.
Let me tell you what my dog do, man.
Come on, man.
Shout out to Spoon, man. My dog raw at drawing. Go to prison, catch 10 years. Go to prison. Never tattooed a day in his life. Whole 10 years, start tattooing. Get out. Open a shop in St. Augustine. You feel me? Ain't have the shop open for a whole year. Sold the shop. About to move to Orlando and open 4 more, bruh. Come on, man. These boys. Imagine years and years that every day you wake up and you got a line of people. So you might have to run on him for a couple hours next. Run on him for a couple hours next, all day long. These tattoo artists are just chewing, bruh.
I ain't for the cap. I'm
tattoo artists get raw.
I'm on some real sporty shit, bro. I really want to go get 5 of the best chain gang artists I know. Line up against 5 of the street artists they know. And let's run off.
And been doing it the same amount of time.
Let's run off.
Or more.
Come on, man. Because if these boys get real guns when they tapping and zapping.
Yo, we talking about these boys running off homemade guns.
Single needles.
Homemade ink. They knock
under pressure.
Some of them raw though. Some of them know how to make a 10 needle so they can shade and stuff and do all. Bro, some of them raw for real.
Think about how raw they is. Why these people like this bit doing this shit in these shops? They ain't got no pressure on them. Like my dog JP had serious. JP was real small, so he had like people in his chest like, "Put that boy, you finna run this shit." Ugh. So he running under pressure for not to get